Hello everybody and welcome, this is Shield Maiden DK and we are back in Better Mart to see if our restocker will actually work or if they're still using their precious time on wanking in the corners here. I will just set up so I can see what your lovely guys and girls are chatting around. So I will put the telephone up, there we go. And we got Piper in with the early birdie of the day. Patty cake, baker's man, bake me a cake as fast as you can. Roll it and pat it and mark it with a da-da-da. Yeah. And as we all know, early birdie get the wormy. So Patty is the one getting the worm this time. There we go. We're gonna go into Better Mart. And we try to see if we can get Nordic Mart a little over one level more up so we can get the bakery going. The boulanger. Yum, 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 yum. So let's press the button. And let's see. We need some expansions before we're even able to get there. And let's see. Extension. We're gonna need... this one and this one. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save money up for these two so we can get the bakery when we get there. Did we have a truck arriving? I can't remember. Did we order anything? Did I actually order something? And now we got this sorting area for all the crap we do not know where to go. Have they... Oh, they took the toilet paper from out there and the ice creams. Okay. So now we're gonna actually have to put the toilet paper back to our employees. Oh, that's right. After I ended last time, I just got some pizza delivered because we were running low on pizza. Okay. Put that there. And then before we do anything else, we're gonna go... It was, let's see, we had soft toilet paper for the cashiers. So let's put that back out here. We're gonna need to do this every episode now because of the sorting area. So we're gonna put the toilet paper out here for the cashiers. There we go. That was the cashiers, the soft one. Hey Fizz, welcome in. Nice to have you along as usual. Same goes for Piper. El Papi has no choice. He's married to the goodies. Let's see. And the comfort were for our small water stocker boys. There we go. And I still call them water boys because in the beginning, before they janked off all of the jank in the game, more of the jank at least, they were only stocking the water all the time. And then we're gonna go get Fizz's ice cream so they can have an ice cream after the wank. There we go. Gonna close off the cigarette. There we go. Let's see, the ice cream. There we go. Almond ice cream for the after wank snack. There we go. After wank ice cream right there. And as I still can't comprehend that they put me up here and even that I'm number 3 on the wall. I'm so super stoked over it and I don't know what to say about it. It's just so weird because also as I spoke about in one of the other episodes, I was sitting with the husband talking about like junkyard truck where they have this big graffiti wall with all streamers on and such, that it would be such an honor to be remembered forever in a game like that, as a streamer, as a YouTuber, as a content creator. And I was like, that would be so big to reach that. And El Papi was going like, well, you'll get there soon enough. It will happen. I know it. And I was like, nah, it's just me. Don't flatter me, please. And, well, it actually did. Yeah, it's awesome. I had the same thought. It would be super awesome to get your name in a game like that, to be forever remembered. And I know they put 119 people on, but still, and then I'm even number 3 on the wall. I was so surprised And you can see Fragrance Gaming being here. Rusty Champagne, we talked about me and Fizzy right here. See, Fragrance, hey, I'm showing you off. Or your name, it's not like I'm showing naked pictures of you, darling. And nice to have you here, Fragrance. And Cozy Worship Space here. And we got Raptor here, Austin Place. And then I'm not really knowing much of the other names on here, but I'm still very, very stoked about it. And so surprised. And I know Fragrance and me talked about, she was also super, super surprised about reaching the wall here. And super honored of it. Yeah, I will keep your private pictures between you and me, don't worry. That's for own purpose. That's for solely own purpose. Actually, the last game we played today, the prison escape game, we found Fizz's coffin in the hole. No, don't delete that. That was not a picture of Fragrance. That was actually a picture of El Papi doing crossplay. Thank you, Piper. And yeah, both of us was super, super, super shocked about it. And they call it the Chapel of Legends. It's like, I'm not a legend, I'm just a silly, goofy, weird Dane. But thank you very much. Look, wow! Now we got space for days out here. We got like nothing out here now. We can have all our stock here. We can put up an extra wall here and make an employee spanking room here in the back. El Papi goes, ooh. What is that? That's our flank steak. Grey jeans. Grey jeans. Nobody wants them grey jeans. That's the grey jeans right there. There we go. Off with that one. So much toilet paper, yeah. We can fill it up with toilet paper. Yeah, it's awesome. They included everyone, even the smaller ones, because you would think they would only include the larger ones. And sure, Fizz, if it's not too good a quality, we can send you a better file so you can get it enlarged. You know, like a half wall living room poster of him. I think we got a dress line with French maid clothing too, if you're interested. Let's see, we need beef patties. Chicken wingies. Oh, we got butter now. Butter me butt and call me a biscuit. And we got cheese. So we're gonna need butter and cheese. Let's see. Yeah, I am very, very afraid you will do some naughty, naughty stuff to my husband then. Would you prefer a front view or the view where you can see his butt tattoos? Oh no, we got more soda incoming as well. Oh shit. Badum-chee. Yeah, I know, Fragrance, no problem. I am very tired when it's that time for me as well, so I'm not the most hyped person when it is, so I'm very, very tired and just sleeping when I am around that time as well, so no worries, I do understand. It's hard to be a woman. Yeah, must show off the art, true. Everyone wants a bite of El Papi. Well, maybe I should share him for a dime then. How much should we auction him off then for just a small amount of time? How much is he worth? He can cook, he can clean, he can show his sweet ass. And I like El Papi has just become silent in the chat like, oh my god, no. They ask how much you want to be worth. He's just sitting and saying, Huh? And then he says, what can they offer? Well, I know some of them got boobies. I don't think Fizz got. I'm not sure though. But some of them got boobaloobaloobies. Know your worth, bro. Try look in your chat, darling. He's not going ghost like that, Fragrance. He lives with me. He's used to far worse. Auctioning him off is in the minor scale, I think. Are you sure, Fizz? You know they can be bought, right? A big pair of plastic boobaloobies. No, you would not get anything done if you had any. I know. I don't know if any other girls in the chat has the same problem as me, but I'm able to be distracted by my own boobies. Like when I'm driving and they suddenly start bouncing and I'm like, ooh, look. I'm not sure if anyone else is the same or it's just me, but I'm very, very able to be distracted by myself. Insanely distracted. And I've had them for quite some time because, well, I was like 9 or something when mine started to grow a little. You feel called out. Sorry, Piper. Good to know, Fragrance, that it's not just me being able to be distracted by myself. Like, ooh, look what I can do. Going, going. Also, if I woke up as a bloke or dude, the first thing I would do with the morning wood was go out of bed butt naked and jump up and down to see if it's as funny as it looks like, with that stiffy just flapping all around. I've been told it do hurt, but I would still try. I think that's the first thing I would do if I woke up as a dude. Just standing there, go flap, 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 flip, flop. See if I could make it sound like running in flip-flops. I mean, it would be hilarious. I know it will hurt doing it as a woman, because I know how much how barely I survived trying to take like a curb on a bicycle because those go bouncing and almost knocked me out. Yeah, it would be only that one time, but I would have fun with it. I'm sure I would have a gentle lot of fun with it. I'm not sure Puppy would have fun if I woke up as a dude, though. Could be he was waking up by quite a surprise suddenly. I have to try this. But well, jumping around naked, I think we all done that, but hopefully not with a stiff dick, Fragrance. Because then we have something we need to talk about. There is something biologically wrong if you're able to do that with a stiffy as a girl. I know you can buy appendix that puts up on by like straps and such, but That's not the same. That do not count. Boing! Wee going, wee going, wee going. I have floating flank steaks here. Have a floating flank steak. Doink. That's nice to know, Fragrance, because else there was something you had to explain a little, or maybe even show pictures of, because I would be interested to see that. Huh? My husband says I only think that was in Thailand, not in India, that girls had sticks. But she does not have a stick, darling. She can get some stick, I'm sure of that, but she don't have one. Yeah, you would be interested in seeing that too, right, Fizz? We all would. It would have to be a group share on Discord. Okay, let's buy butter and cheese and chicken wing and beef patties. Getting some business done here. Get the sticks out of the head. Doing, doing. That's too bad you don't have a stick, Fragrance, because everyone wants to see Fragrance stick now. Or raise your hand if you want to see Fragrance non-existing stick. I knew you would write that, Fizz. And Pappy's sitting in the background. Well, she might not have one, but I can help her. Ooh, we can get the bakery, baby. But we still need to get some more expansions on the shop before we're able to. So put the beef patties and the chicken wings out. Yeah, they always evolve into something weird. And it's not even late night here, Fragrance. It's only 8 in the evening here. Even earlier for Fizz and for Piper. Piper is in midday and Fizz is one hour behind of me. I'm not saying he's behind, just that the timer is. The other thing you can quite decide yourself. Ah! Throat killing me. Yeah, exactly. On the other hand, every stream is a late night stream for someone. So every stream can evolve into something naughty because it's late somewhere. I'm deep throating on my words here. Oh my that throat. I think that's because when I talk in English, I'm talking another pitch than I do when I speak Danish. So sometimes my throat gets, like from it. I'm not sure if that's why, but might be. I do tend to speak another pitch than I do when I speak Danish. But we could continue in Danish. Then El Papi can do the translation in the chat. I think he will get very, very busy with the speed I'm speaking, but might have a burning phone afterwards from typing. Oh my god! I mean, he's just sitting, no please, no thank you, won't do, can't do. Going way too snappy. Especially because if you think I speak fast when I speak English, you should hear when I speak Danish. Okay, cheese. Yum, 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 yum. Everybody loves cheese bits. There we go. Cheese is good. Cheese is healthy. On the right places. There's some places I do not prefer there's cheese. But, yum, yum, yum. There we go. Run, 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 run. Out in the warehouse. Boing. There we go. We do have 2,000 now, so we're able to get the next extension. Extension, please. Attention, please. There we go. Hello. Let's see the next extension here. Going, going. Come on. Move it, move it. Wow. Okay, I did not think it would be that deep of an extension. Well, now comes the question: what the fuck do I do with this? I think we're gonna move this one like over here then, and move this one over here, and then put these in the middle. I think that's how we're gonna go with it for now, because suddenly we have a gigantic space here. It's like, excuse me, do you have anything in this shop, or is it just pure empty space? And well, it's just pure empty space. Who the fuck buy the poop pants? There we go. Yeah, exactly. Make the clothing section over here. We were on the same page, Fragrance. Because this looks kinda okay being right here still. We have this in the middle. We have the pooping section right next to the meat and dairy. We got the snack section, the normal things, the drink section. We're gonna need another shelf for drink as well. Hence, we're gonna get a shitload of drink items again. So many things! But first off, before anything else, we're gonna get the sweet, sweet bakery so we can get the rolls rolling, baby. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Because the bakery is going to give us yum, 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 bread, more bread, even more bread, baguette, and croissants, and chocolate croissants? No, flat croissants. Yum, yum, yum. Love croissants. Savory good, sweet good drinks. Look at this. When we go down to the sody popsies, we got like this one. We got this one. This one. This one. And this. And this now. Insane. And we get beer soon too. Oh my fucking you. So much to do, so little time, and only one me. Okay, we could... Excuse me, sir. Why are you all alone in here? You're stopping me from starting the next day. Get your shit and get out. I'm gonna follow you now. Gonna harass you until you get your ass out of here. Excuse me, no more meat. You got enough. You already been over here. Piss off. Yeah, this got clothing as well. And beer and alcohol and a baker. There's so much stuff in this. I think it's made like, you know, those hypermarkets they have, especially down in France, where they have these like section where there's a baker, there's a butcher, there's a cheese place, there's maybe a fish seller in there too and such. They're very popular in France, these big hypermarkets where you have these small sections selling delicacies and also clothing and everything. And they're nowhere. You have that in the UK too. Okay, we have a very few of them in Denmark, but it's not like most of them have like a butcher department, maybe a bakery, but it's not like fish sellers and special dishes, maybe even a small restaurant making to-go dishes and such. It's not like that. We mostly have like, you know, a deli department with meat and maybe one of those bake-off bakeries. Yeah, you got a fragrance. You have to. It's wonderful in France, and the smell of fresh baguette everywhere in the store. And croissants. And Berliner Pfannkuchen. Or Benjis, as they're called in France. What is they called in English? Berliner. Donuts without holes. The hole-less donuts. In Denmark, they're called Berliner in Denmark, we call them... hvad fuck er de hedder? Ikke donuts, men de andre. Ja, Berliner. In Denmark, they just call it Berliner. Or Berliner Pfannkuchen, which is actually just Berliner cake. But you know those jelly-filled donuts without a hole in the middle? Deep fried dough with goo in the middle? Oh, you have no idea. Okay. I will post a link in YouTube for you, on YouTube, of a Berliner, so you can see what I mean. And this one looks like it's pooing, so that's the right one to take, I guess. But they can be stuffed with absolutely anything. From jelly to... yeah, jelly donuts. Like this one. Berliner is the name in Denmark. Berliner. I think it's the same, but in Denmark they call Berliner. You can see them right there. I don't know if that's jelly donuts. I have no fucking clue. But they're very yummy. And they make them fresh on site inside this market in France. You can also, if you're laying on the beach, like at the Côte d'Azur or the Middle Eastern coast of France, there will be these teenage boys running around with a big box of them, where you can buy them where they're still fresh, hot, and they fill them with the filling you would like. If it's apple, cinnamon, Nutella, strawberry jam, whatever, they will fill them with whatever you want. They're walking around with them freshly baked from the bakeries on the beach. Then you can buy them for like €1 or €2 each. Oh, so that's just a fucking donut. Well, if that's a donut, what is the ring-ding thing with a hole in then? And I'm not talking about a bagel. I know what a hula hoop bun is. Tracy, hello, welcome in. You call them Berliners, the one I sent the link of, or the donuts? So a Berliner is a donut, and a donut is a donut with a hole. Now I'm very confused, Fizz. What is the purpose of calling something with another name? I mean, a donut in my world is a cakey bagel thingy with a hole in the middle, maybe some filling, maybe some glaze on top. That's a fucking donut. And the donut without the hole, the Berliner, that's not a donut. That's maybe kind of the same cake, but why call it a donut when it doesn't have the donut hole? You don't like a donut without a hole, it has to be filled. Well, you can fill the hole if you want to, you know that? My husband loves donut with holes. And I am not sometimes calling them alternative penis rings, because then when you give a blow you can have a little nibby of cake in the end. So you can fill the hole if you want to. And I know in the US of A, you can buy donut hole bites. Am I wrong? I think they have something they call donut holes, which is like small dough balls. Well, there's a reason why people think you Englishmen are confusing, Fizz. It's not only because you're weird, you're also very, very confusing sometimes. A donut is a ring-ding thing with a hole in the middle. The other thing is not a donut. That name has already been taken. Yeah, thank you, Piper. I thought I have heard that you were able to buy the donut holes. Which is weird, too. I mean, wouldn't that be the same as buying nothing? Okay, let's get the bakery. We might not be able to put anything in there. But at least we can buy it. Oh my voice is absolutely going bogus today. Okay, now we got the bakery. Look at this. We got nothing in here. But we got it. It's a very beautiful glass box with nothing. You did not name them. No, but you could as well have done, Fizz. Hvorfor ringer din søster til mig? Ah. Ja, hun er ved at ringe til mig. Sorry. A little bit of Danish talkie. More to drink here. One moment. A ring donut. A ring donut. I didn't know. One moment, I'm just looking what the fuck is going on. Just my sister-in-law was calling me because she called my husband and he did not pick up the phone and she was trying to call me. They're trying to like use me as a telephone lady for when he's not answering. I'm not buying that, you know. Okay, pallet display, rack, freezer, fridges, baskets. We can now get baskets. What is baskets for? We can get restockers, bakery furniture. I bet we're gonna need bakery furniture at some point. Now I'm very, very confused. Is this like... how the fuck do we put this up? Wah, wah. Okay, let's try going to bread and pasties. That will be on that one. Okay. Are you guys as confused as I am? Now we got bakery lockers as well. I don't know. I don't think I have to bake in the bakery. I think you put these bread things in there. We got cheese. I did open this. We already got this up. No, not by butter. Yeah, same goes for Danish Fizz. We also have weird things that's like forehead in Danish is called a panne, and panne is also the word for frying pan. Yeah, buy one of each and try it out. I think that's what we're going with. Let's try. And then I guess we will buy some bread. Let's try it. We got money for it. Not for that. We're gonna try that. Deliver. We're gonna try that. It's try and error here. You can try and you can fail. You can try and you can fail, but you're first failing the day you stop trying. Isn't that how it goes? Well. Hello, are you coming in? Boing boing. Hello, little trucky. We bought one of everything except the basket because I don't think the basket is for in here. But it would be sweet if we could hire a baker to run around in there, rolling the buns. But, there you go. Okay, we got counters. Let's take the counters with us first. Because we kind of know what a counter is, don't we? I think we do. Hello, little stalker boy. Not fucker boy, stalker boy. Okay, single counter. Put that right there, I guess. There. Are the trays going on the counter then? I mean, I'm so confused. Help, God. Or something, or Satan, or whoever's listening. I'm confused and lost. I am for sure confused. That's a center counter. Okay. So a center counter. Not a counter, but a center counter. This is confusing. Wow, that's a big hunk of flunk. I guess we will just plop that right there. Well, now we put something up. Now it's just not just an empty space in here, at least. Okay. Now we're gonna take the trays. Yeah, let's just take you. I'm not sure what this is all about. Maybe the trays are going on the counter. So you can put things in the trays. Let's see. Oh, okay. That's weird. Okay. Oh, so that's like the shelf units on these. Okay, we're gonna need more trays then. I think we figured it out. I'm not sure though. Are you guys confused too? Is it just me? Am I all alone on being confused here? That's weird. Okay. How big are you then? Wow, that's a mini mo tray. That's a cute tray. That's cute. Fish, you're born confused. And you're never not confused, Piper. So you're on the same boat too. Good. We are all confused and mad here. Mostly mad and mostly confused. We're not even sure who we are. Trying to pay in the supermarket with our health card. How much? That cannot be in there. That can go in there. Wow, there's only space for 5 breads in that one. Well, tickle me butthole and call me George. What the fuck? Husband goes, hey George! Yeah, so cute and small, but what the fuck have we got to put in there? Are we gonna put shit in that one and serve it like a chocolate pudding or something? There can literally be nothing in that one. Yeah, your people. Well, I gonna need more trays, so sorry. I think I just had a brain meltdown fart. Okay, go in here. Go to furnitures. Recently bought large trays. A pallet of these fuckers. Small trays. A pallet of these fellas. And bread and pastries. Wow, a pallet contains... Okay, that's why a pallet is so sickly expensive. So let's go for... this. 22 of them. There we go. I'm getting stressed. Maybe. I don't know. What is stress again? That's why you're sitting in the corner of the living room rocking back and forth while pulling your nose hair, isn't it? Okay. These loafies of bread is very, very big. I got big bread and I will not die. Why these small trays and then these humongous bread? I mean, come on. How can I put them just on the table then? No, they need to be in the trays, so you cannot even just put them on the table. You need to put them in the trays. Yeah, I think the smaller trays is for smaller pastries, but all the pastries look so big. Maybe these are smaller, the croissants. We will figure it out eventually. Right now, I'm just trying to figure the game out. Oh yeah, pallet jacks. Okay, that's a small tray. So put the small tray right beside the other small tray. Cute. Next small tray. They are cute. We can do 2 lines of small trays, 2 lines of big trays. I think we can try. I mean, do this look weird? Should we just do 1 line to begin with? Let's do that. I think that's best, isn't it? But I think you're right, Tracy, that one is for one thing and one is for another. Yeah, I think they should done bread shelves instead, but I think that's to be, you know, different from every other game. Because every other game got the bread trays, so... And it is about making something a little different from time to time. Not always it's working, though. But, yeah, I cannot speak, you know? I'm not sure this is working out. This is going to be fancy. Not fancy, but fancy. Big trays. For those who have big loaves. There we go. Not there. There. Thank you very much. And the next one up. There. And there. This is taking time. This is very time consuming. Good, we're not in a hurry. No! No, no, no! Get in line! Fucking piece of crap. Ah! Thank you. Yeah, that's what he said. True thing. There we go. Look how aligned it might be. I mean, uh, we got like 15 up of these in trays. Now, then we can take this one. 2! How am I supposed to keep that stocked? I mean, how am I supposed to keep that stocked? Even with restockers, how am I supposed to keep that up? Ding! Yeah, fuck yourself. Well, one thing for sure, we're gonna need a restocker. We're gonna need a refucker for the bakery. There we go. Out, out! Refucker, where are you? Gonna go down to the restocker, baby. Lock up bakery restocker. Yes. And then we can buy the... Was it flat croissants or the other one we bought last? Let's see. We can see that on the stock because it would tell us what we have. That was croissants, so we need the flat croissants. Flat croissants there. And then we can go in and take like 12 crates of that. I think that's good. Good. Let's just get that delivered. Good. So now, there we go. Take the croissants. The piece de résistance, le croissant. And we're getting down on stock on anything else while stacker... impossible to stack more than 15 pallets. Oh, we have a stacker problem. Wait! 1? Are you fucking shitting me? Are you actually crapping me right here? I mean... 1? Are they gonna buy the... Wow. Okay. Okay. For sure gonna need a restocker. Because... Well... The fuck? Then we're gonna need a shitload of these trays. Yeah, counter, blah blah blah. We're just gonna... I mean, like... The small trays... We're gonna need, like... yeah, just buy ourselves all out of money in this, because... well, now we got the restocker fucker locker for the bakery. Yeah, true. Big bread, gonna put big bread prices up. Thank you very much, Tracy. I was so baffled by everything else that I totally forgot. There we go. Now the bread is priced. What the fuck? Okay. Restocker locker for the baker fucker. Good. Bakery. You'll get your toilet paper when you earned it. There you go. Okay. Good. Put that in here. Then the next croissant. Gonna throw that in the shop. Put that right here. Then we're gonna head out and take a shitload of trays with us. Because we're gonna need a shitload of trays. And we're running out of everything else in the supermarket. You can see we run out of, for example, this one. Now we know we run out of pizza. Good. There we go. Is this big or small trays? That's of course big trays. Are we able to put these in big trays too? Let's see. Yes, we are. Okay, so we're not only able to put croissants in the small ones, we can also put them in the big ones. So now we just did the mistake of buying a shitload of big, small trays without actually needing small trays. Am I the only one getting confused here? Why even have the small trays? What is the purpose of the small trays? Is it like tasting samples? Is it because they think a lot of midgets or something like that is gonna enter the supermarket and can't reach the big trays out in the back? What the fuck is going on here? I mean, Jesus fucking Christ on a motorbike. Well, at least we got our blood pumping today. I guess that's important too. Got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. Okay. We're gonna put this in here and then we're gonna... I'm still confused. Am I the only one confused by this? Why do we even have these small ones? I'm so confused. I mean, they're cute, don't get me wrong. But there's lots of things I think is cute, but I'm not necessarily gonna buy it anyway. This is taking forever. Well. Oh, flat croissants, there can be 2 in each. Wow. What a nice surprise. I'm very, very amused or something. Well, okay, put that in here. Then we're gonna head in the computer, look at the stock before we start the next day because we're out of chicken thighs. We're out of pizza. We're almost out of sliced bread. We're out of mascarpone. We don't have pretzels. Pepperoni pizzas. We're out of the mini pizzas. I know that. I already put them on. We're out of bacon flavored chips. That's not a good thing. We need bacon flavored chips in the store. Everything is better with bacon. Everything can be saved by bacon. That's just how it is. Everything's better with bacon. Yeah, small one is for people dieting. Sorry, I didn't read it. My chat just fuck up for a quiet moment. Sometimes my telephone has a tendency not to show the new chats. I'm not sure why or what is going on. I do refresh it from time to time to be sure to see anything though. Just to let you all know, it's not because I'm forgetting you. Okay, we can get this tomorrow when we get 600 more or something like that. Okay, we're gonna put up more in here. Are you big or you're small? You're small. There we go. Why are we going to put these up like this? That's my biggest question. Why are we going to put them up like this? I mean, one singular at a time. That's my biggest question here, because that's annoying, like shitty fucking annoying. We have to go out, go in, put up, go out, go in, put up. I mean, come on. Okay, how many do we have here? Croissant. 3, 6, 9. So 3, 6, 9, 10. Okay, so we're gonna put this one right there. Good. Then this one and this one. And this one is going to be there. Good. Because then our restocker fucker should come restock the fucking stock. Our bakery restocker is coming right there. That way he can do some work here. Good. Okay. These are going here. I'm trying to manage this in a manner that would be nice, but I'm not sure. There we go. There we go. This one go over here, take clear. Take this one, put it over here. Take this one, put it right there. Put this one the right spot. This is taking a very large toll to do. Put it right there. I mean, am I the only one getting very confused about this? Yeah, it's all good. It's all alright. We can do it. We will manage. It's all good. It's all okay. Yeah, the small one is for Fizz. That's so he can get his snacky too. The small one out here in front is for Fizz, so we don't need to have his elbow in the middle ones if he has to reach all the way in the back. So the small one is for Fizzy Pup. Hashtag love small people. It's not just for kids, that area. It's for kids and Fizz. Okay, let's open up. We're gonna need to earn some money to open. Day 60 has arrived. Well, there you go. Now I called you. So, Fizzy Pop. There you go. I did it. There we go. As long as fizzy pop and not fizzy pop, because in Denmark pop is like a pronounced for like a little stumpy fat thing. In pop. Fizzy bang pop. And pop goes the fizzle. Well, now we got a shitload of the small ones. I'm not sure what to do with. Am I the only one getting weirded out by this? Bakery stuff? Well, I'll take this one and put it in there and let the trucker Joe go. And then we can continue with ruining our economy after. Good. How much did we need? 2,300. So... there we go. Next one's up. This is an interesting strategy for a bakery. Well, one thing is sure, we're not gonna buy more of the small ones in long time. That's okay, Fragrance. Hope you have a nice sleep. And thanks for coming here, hon. Always a pleasure having you along, laughing with us. Trying to calm my nerves down when I go bogus on the shelving units here. Okay, that was big once again. There we go. So I did buy more of the big ones too. I thought we only bought the small one. Why did I take that one? Put it there. Good. Now we got 6 of those, 6 of those, 6 of those, and a shitload of those. This is a very confusing way to do baked goods. I'm very sure Rusty Champagne is going to have a blast with this when he's trying to put this up for sale. Because when we are having this much of a trouble, I can only imagine how much he will herb around in it. Yeah, you stole it, Fragrance. From now on, Fizz, you're no longer just Fizz play stuff. Now you're Fizzy Pops playing stuff. Well, you could be called way worse than Fizzy Pop, I think. I imagine. Yeah, you're always here to calm down, or try to. It's not always working, you know that. Well, a lot of things getting bought. Now let's head in here again. We're so far behind on every fucking thing. We basically ruined the cooperation by setting up the bakery because now we're just way behind on everything else. Way to go, Harry-o, onion rings, ring ding the little audio, ring da 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 yo. Lara, don't know where you been, but I see you won first prize. Ring ding the little audio, ring da 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 yo. Now that one's going to be stuck with me for a long time. It's always like that. Then it gets stuck in the head. Ring ding the little audio, ring da 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 yo. Lara, don't know where you been, but I see you won first prize. Husband's just laughing at me because he knows it's going to be stuck with me now. Those two. Huh? He's calling me a crazy woman, but I kind of thought we all knew that already. And yeah, you probably would call a lot worse than that. Fizzy pop, fizzy pop, fizzy plop. Pop goes the weasel. Huh? Tabloon. Are you eating chocolate without me? Okay. Husband sitting in the background snacking on a big sized Toblerone. What are you buying? Are you buying some of my bread? No, no bread. And we got lots of toilet paper. Well, the bakery boy, should he get the eco toilet paper or the essential? What do you guys think he should have for his wank? The eco or the essential? Because the cashiers got the soft and the restockers in here got the comfort. So should the bakery get the eco or the essential wanking paper? I'm not sure what we should get them. Yeah, he should have have the better one when he's working alone. We'll get him the scratchy paper. There we go. Eco for our bakery boy. La da 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 da. La da da. Run out here. Eco toilet paper for his afternoon wank. There we go. Yeah, the world needs eco from him. Well, he's actually doing kinda okay with getting things stocked in here. Kinda. We still have some bread in here. It's not like we're all bread loose. Okay. Have you emptied out this one yet? No. Okay, what the fuck are you actually doing out here? Not working for sure. Okay, next truck coming in. Deliver. Then I actually have to work. Ugh. Who the fuck said I should work as well? I thought I was just running around dictating what everyone else was doing and looking good. Or at least just dictating. Maybe I'm running around in my bunny slippers and house coat with, morning troll hair and just dictating what everyone else should do while smoking my morning cigarette and looking like a sorry mole that haven't woken up yet. Fizzy pop bang wee! Yeah! Yeah, maybe eco for someone who needs to save the world. That could be. Well, now he got the eco right now. We can always switch it up for the essential if we feel like it. But he do have the ice cream, so... Good. New shelves. Because we got a shitload of new soda pops. Not fizzy pops, but soda pops and alcoholic. There we go. Okay, we're gonna make like a soda pop area at some point, I think, because... No, that's fine. Sody pop, sody pop. Maybe we should take the milk and throw somewhere else. Oh, no, I'm getting confused. Fuck that. We'll just put it like... Well, alcohol. Let's put alcohol over here. Then you can get your clothing and your alcohol over in this area. There we go. That's going to be the beer and the pants area. So you can drink a beer, piss your pants, and get a new pair of both here in that area. Boozy pops, yeah, boozy fizzy popsies. What else do we have down here? Onion rings, ice cream, sweet popcorn, and eggy breakies. You won't take my heart, my eggy breaky heart. Just don't think he'll understand. Breakfast poopies! Egglets. Yum 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 yum. Actually weird, we humans are so afraid of everything bacterial, and we are so afraid of everything natural most of the time. But eggs, we are like, yummy, let's eat this white hard thing coming out of the ass of that feather ball. Also imagine being the first person in the world, or the first human being in the world, finding out that milk from cows was a delicious thing, and try to tell to your friends without sounding like a dirty fucker that white liquid coming out of the dick lookalike thingy underneath the cow is yummy. You're not able to do that. You cannot. It's not something you just do. You see those 4 dingle dangles down there below the cow? If you pull them, it will shoot out some white stuff that is kinda sticky, but tastes good. I tell you, you will have to try it. You wouldn't believe me before you try to suck on those dingle dangles underneath the cow. There we go. Good. And let's take a look at the stock. We miss ground beef, flank steaks, reboot of system. Blip 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 bloop. Well, oh, well, oh, well, oh, well, oh. Warm and sticky, yeah, exactly. Warm and sticky and coming out of some dingle dangle hanging below a cow. And if you're taking the wrong one, it will be warm, sticky, and salty, and the bull will be very happy. There is actually like a joke on German going with hast du der Kuh gemilcht? Ja, aber wir haben nicht ein Kuh, nur ein Bulle. Which translated would be, have you milked the cow? And you go like, yeah, I've milked the cow. And the other one says, but we don't have a cow, we have a bull. Yum 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 yum. Okay, those are not that expensive drinks, so we will go down to drinky, and take the coconut milk soda, the energy soda, the vanilla soda, palette. And then next up is the beer, orange beer, blueberry beer. That sounds a lot like one of my favorite cherry beer. Actually, a cherry beer called Krieg. Can of dark beer, like a Guinness, maybe. Yeah, Guinness. Can of lager. Is that like a Weiss beer? Organic beer. Ain't all beers organic? I mean, kinda. We don't know. Like, you know, those with eco-friendly and ecologic and non-sprayed things. Like, you know, when it's with honey, they go like, this one has not been sprayed and it's from eco-friendly thing. How do they teach the bees not to go on flowers that has been sprayed with stuff? How do they keep track on the bees that they're not flying to the neighbor field where they're sprayed with pesticides? I mean, do they have like small tracking units on the bees? I mean, how do they do that? I wonder. Are they sitting out with binoculars the whole day and looking out for the bees and yelling at them if they go onto the neighbor field? I mean, with cows and such, it's kinda easy because they're more confined to keep them from eating anything that they're not meant to eat. But how do they keep the bees from flying somewhere they're not meant to go? This is for this warehouse. We got more meat in there. And then we got all the new sody pups. There we go. Oh no, we reached another level. Now we got muffin, free range chicken, and a lot of other shit stuff we gonna need to take care of. I'm gonna crazy. I cannot go crazy. I'm already crazy. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, this one first. That's the energy thing. So now we're gonna do, like, put this one down. That's the energy soda package. So we're gonna take this one, clear item. And then we're gonna take all of these and put them up, like, here. Yes. Take the next one. It's gonna take some time. Just keep swimming. Just keep putting things up. I think in my next life I want to be something else than a human. Maybe a sloth. Only 7 on a shelf of these. Oh well, oh well. That's going to be a problem. Well, I guess we're gonna do 2 of them then. This is going to be some shit. Well, this is shit. This is shit. This is shit. Okay. This is going to be fun. We could of course do 1 shelf unit with each and make a whole soda department. And then just have the top shelf with 1, but that's going to be a whole lot of shelf units. Let's do that. Okay, 14 down there. Well, energy drink galore. There we go. Energy drink galore for every energy lover out there. Husband's heaven right here. That's the coconut milky thingy. Coconut milk soda or whatever they called it. Do not sound very appetizing. Yeah, coconut milk soda. Do not really sound like something I need in my life. To be honest. There we go. Gonna have a lot of this shit up. This is going to be fun, see? At some point to keep track of. Ugh. Well, we're getting stuff done. I'm not sure if we're effective, but we're getting stuff done. We're getting something done in this place while we are accumulating money and just leveling. We should really move that one, shouldn't we? Because here we got the milk and we got water over there. We should really move that one. Let's move this one over here. Then we're gonna have like drink and stuff over here. I'm not saying this is the smartest way to put it. Far from. I actually think we're not doing something very smart here. But we're doing it. Now we've gone. Now we're committed. Now we're doing it. There we go. Take the next one. And go over here with that. Of course, why not? That's the vanilla soda. Why not, Fizzy? You're perfectly able to do it. There might be some fucked up words if you're going to write something meanwhile, but of course you can do that. I wouldn't recommend it though, but of course you're able to. There we go. And Cokie. Oh! Are you saying I'm destroying things or are you just laughing your asses off? Or why not? So many fucks ups or just writing off plain what I'm trying to say here. At least we are having fun. That's uttermost the most important. Run out with this one. There we go. Well, we can let the truck Joe go. The fun is the most important. Life would be boring without fun and laughter. You're enjoying yourself too much. I'm happy to hear that. Even you have to do your job too. Yeah, he's been pouring through a lot of his essay. Do the little kitty cat tap dance. Okay, we're gonna need a shitload of these now. And we're gonna need some racks because we're beginning to get short on space out here. There we go. And then let's head... Oops, extensions, no. Not extensions, please fuck off. There you go. Into this one. Square biscuit, round biscuit, twisted brioche, muffin, the muffin man, have you seen the muffin man? No, but I got a muffin, you can see. No, sit, roll around. No, please can't do, right now. It's YouTube. It's forbidden to show muffins on here. No showing muffin to the audience. Please keep your muffin contained. Please contain your muffin and enjoy the stream. Apple, orange, bleach. Oh my god, this is going to be expensive. Yep. I can feel it. It's going to be shitty expensive. And not that bad. We're almost there. Ruffamo! There we go. Run! And everyone's not doing anything out here. Good. Press the button. There we go. Yep. And you're restocking. What are you restocking, sir? You're restocking bread. Oh, I wouldn't have known you were restocking bread. Ugh. And it looks good. There is also bread up for grabs for Fizzy. He will not be able to get the big loaf of bread though, but he can get croissants. The odd word from the stream. What would that word be, Fizz? The odd word from the stream? Rectum diving? From earlier? Pineapple? I have to know what the odd word is. Let me know. What's the odd word? There's a few odd words. Is that because I'm making up odd words or just because you think they're hilarious? And get them written down by accident? Or is it because I'm making up weird words that do not exist? Because that could also be me. Yeah, you can just start from one end to the other, Tracy. Just let it go, baby. Not sure. I'm just not sure how Fizz would fit the sideways pineapple into physiotherapy. And if that's anything in physiotherapy, I'm not sure I'm gonna go to that physiotherapist if he suggests something by sideways pineapples, to be frankly. I'm a little afraid of that. I'm not stretchy enough for that. There we go. Well, we're getting something done. And there we go. Good. Well, R and R's aren't they close? Yeah, wouldn't that be a hell of a pain of a therapy, Tracy? But if you want to get in shape with the sideways pineapple, it is Fish you have to address because he's the one been training in that, it seems like. I am not. I'm not trained in sideways pineapple stuff. Let's buy all of this shit. Arse. Can't be arsed with that. The sideways pineapple are always yours. That's just how it is. You have to just live with it. You earned your sideways pineapple, sir. You got to live with the sideways pineapple forevermore. But I would, however, like a video to showcase how he do it with this pineapple. Because I'm very interested to see how that actually functions in reality. I am very curious to see that. Mine, 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 mine! Yeah. All yours, darling. You got the pineapple all to yourself. And do you want to know what? After you finish your sideways pineapple action, the pineapple is also all yours because I'm not gonna eat it. Not even if you wash it. I know how many crevices is in a pineapple. So no thank you. The pineapple is all yours. The stretchy pineapple is all yours. Let's see. There we go. And there we go. God, we're going somewhere with this, I think. There we go. Okay, good. Now we got some racks for out here. Racks for the cracks. Or cracks for the racks. Depending on who you are, where you are. No, don't put it down. Put it like that. Thank you very much. There you go. Look how much space we got out here now. With all the racks and all things. There we go. Good. And in here, plop it up. There we go. Whoopsie. Oof. And plop. And plop. And plippity ploppity plop. Woohoo! And then I guess when we okay with the stock in the supermarket again, we're gonna look at getting muffins. And we're gonna do it for kids friendly, so Fizz also can get a muffin. So they will be on the small trays, I think. Yeah, I know. It's all Fizz love right here, you know? Hashtag love the small people. Husband's sitting in the background laughing a little bit and saying, "You're so sweet" to him. There we go. Ugh. And out we go with this one. Everyone is working their sweet butts off. That's good. The less I have to do. Oops. And that's cherry coke. Or cherry soda. Is the dog killing the cats again? Yeah. Okay. Then... Huh? Well, then the dog killed the cat. He's not actually killing the cat. It just sounds like it because he do not have enough teeth to be able to kill the cat in this house. Even if he wanted to, he do not have enough teeth to be able to kill the cat, the dog. We're talking about a 12-and-a-half-year-old puck. Worst thing he can do is try to gum them to death with his, you know, gums. Well done, Shield Maiden. Well done. Wow. There we go. Cherry. Where we are, Cherry-o. There we go. Pling, pling. Goody, 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 goody. And the next one up is the lemon mint soda puppy. Good. Clear. Lemon mint soda puppy. Well, it looks kinda organized. I'm not sure if it will stay this organized, but it looks kinda good. Kinda. Hello, I'm gonna take that one, please. Thank you very much, see? Put this up here. We got 2,500. That's not bad. We're gonna ruin that in just a moment. With all the items we're gonna need to buy. Good. Is there anything here we totally bogus out of? No, but we got some space here for the pretzel if we want to. Good. Let's go in here. Look at the stock. Is there anything we're missing from the stock? Well, we missed a free-range chicken, but we do not have any counter space for it. We missed the twisted brioche because that's new. We missed the muffins. Let's see. We're all good on ice creams. We got the pretzel, which is new. We're gonna get that. Some mini pizzas and some pizzas. Let's see, salt we can do with another salty. Salty, yeah, da 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 da. Flour. We good here. Good. We're already out of this fucker. We're already out of this fucker. Soon of this, soon of that, and soon of that. These are going to go out really quick, aren't they? Oh no, we're gonna need some pooper scooper toilet pooper. What else do we need here? That should be it. Let's see how much we ruined for. Oh my fucking you! Not gonna buy 84 crates of muffins. No. Let's buy 30 or something like that. That seems more reasonable, doesn't it? 84 crates of fucking muffins. Are they ludicrous? I mean, holy fucking smoky pepperoni. Wowza yowza. Okay, we miss around 500. We're closed, so let's pop the button. No, we are not closed because we have this one little dicklet running around shopping still. It's after dark, fuck off! Excuse me, we are just gonna run here looking at your ass until you leave. You actually do have a very flat ass, miss. Are you leaving? Thank you. Harassing customer is a side business of ours. If you don't like being harassed, find another place to shop, please. Thank you very much. Now, piss off. There you go. And then we're gonna juggle around in here again. Let's see. Why are we not having any more croissants up? I mean, are we not having any more croissants? Have Fizz been here eating a few of them? Since there's not in any all the trays. Fizzy, have you been eating our croissants out of the display? Okay, let's start the day. Gonna look for a short Englishman eating the croissants off the trays. Yeah, I would have said that too. We all know it was you. You cannot hide or play innocent right here, you know that? No, can't do. We know you're not innocent. Yeah, I would have said that too. You're allowed to play innocent, but we do not trust you. Scout's honor. Too bad you wasn't a scout, right? Could you all imagine Fizz running around selling Girl Scout cookies? In that little Girl Scout outfit? I can hear my husband lively could imagine it in the background. There we go. Milky Milky. I know it's going to be stuck forevermore with Leo plays the Milky Milky. We're almost there. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Woo! Going, going. Yeah, I know. We can get that strain here in Denmark too. Actually, we have quite a few strains going on in Denmark. Not all of them is shitty cheap, though. Not that I would know. Playing innocent, you know. I'm an innocent little butterfly. Why did you laugh in the background? Yeah, I'm innocent. Can you prove otherwise? Oh, I shouldn't ask husband that question because he has pictures. Not the smartest or wisest idea to ask the husband if he can prove me not being innocent. Forget that I asked. Lord, we're all small innocent puppies. Beside of Fizz and El Papi, we know they are not. They cannot fool us. But all others here, me and the rest of the chat, is all innocent except Fizz and El Papi. We know that's not true. No, you never said you were innocent. That's right. And to be honest, I don't think you would be sitting in our living room if you were. Okay, are we soon there yet? Yes, we're soon where we can get our new load of stuff. And then we're gonna have a shitload of new cakes to put up in this area. And after that, we're gonna look into beer. 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. And if one of them should happen to fall, 98 bottles of beer on the wall. 98 bottles of beer on the wall, 98 bottles of beer. And if one of them should happen to fall, 97 bottles of beer on the wall. Yeehaw! You can get one of those if we got a few of those annoying songs in Danish too that just get stuck and just repeat. Ude I ørkenens brændende sand vandrede en lille iskagemand. Alle hans is, de var smeltet til vand. Stakkels lille iskagemand, der er over 48 hver sin nu. Ude i ørkenens brændende sand vandrede en lille iskagemand. Alle hans is, de var smeltet til vand. Stakkels lille iskagemand. And enough of the Danish, no one understands me anyway. There we go. Okay, El Papi understands me. Would be weird if he didn't. After all, he's Danish like me. He goes like, me no understand, no. But no one else, I almost think no one else will understand. You love it. You think it's beautiful. Danish. Excuse me, Piper, have you been drinking from the potty this morning? Because Danish is like weird and very edgy language. It's like more edgy. It's not as fluid sounding as English are. Oh, my singing! Oh, thank you. I've actually always got told the opposite. That that I'm lucky that the glass do not explode when I'm singing. My ex-husband once said to me that when I sing, it was a sad day to have ears. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess we all think it's ugly the way we speak or sing ourselves and our accent and everything. I always think it is like that. Also, one of the things I've learned from when I started to now is I actually have a strong thing with the accent that people like because it's not English accent I'm speaking, that it's actually like this Danish accent, and people apparently like that Scandinavian accent on the English for some strange reason. Now, his opinion doesn't matter. It even didn't when we were married, but still, when we were together, it limited me a little because I was thinking more to like he was right this day today. I know he's not, and I'm still sad I by accident didn't set him on fire at some point, but that's another story. You know, share the love. I will. I'll try search that up, Tracy. I will for sure try search that up. Let's see. I guess these bun hun are going up here. 2 of these on each 2. Well, fuck me over and call me Gary. Oh my fucking god. Well, take this one. Are you shitting me on these bread? not shitting on the bread, with the bread. There we go. This bakery is insane. I mean, oh my you. Yeah, literal fire. It was pretty close, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Yeah, exactly. Call me Gary and SpongeBob voice. Not because I'm slimy and such, but just because it's fun. Okay, how many muffin? Oh, actually 4 whole muffins in one tray. Oh my you, now it's going crazy. 4 muffins on one tray. Wow! It's wild times we're living in here. Well, not really, but hey. Okay, this one moves over here. Move that one up here. There we go. Good. Then we can have the chucky muffies there. 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6. I did it wrong. See, oopsie. You go there. Thank you. No, not there. Actually, you go there. There we go. And you, no, please, fuck, stop, there. Good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Good. Phew. My CDO almost couldn't bear it because there were uneven numbers. It's not OCD, it's CDO. They have to be in alphabetically correct order. There we go. Yeah, I will remember to price my muffin in just a second. I know what my muffin's price is, though. But thank you very much, Tracy. What should I do without you today? I would have my head so far up my ass I would giving things away for free if you weren't here today. Am I coming up 1 fucking tray short here? Yes, I am. Oh my fucking god. Okay, arrow grab. You already have something in your hand. I know I have something in my hand. Yeah, exactly. The CDO problem. Everything has to be in alphabetic order and even or uneven numbers, depending on who you are. I think we all have some weird kinks and quirks like that. Yeah. And now husband is shitting in the scum again. I can hear it in the background. It's rather easy to hear because the character goes really loud. Well. We can buy these two. I'm not sure what they go on though. What do you go on? We will see in the other category what they go on. Let's see. What else do we need here? Sausage puff pastry. Is that pigs in a blanket? Is that sausage puff pastry pigs in a blanket? Yeah, you heard it. Piper heard you shit in scum. It's not in the living room. It is in the game. It's not like he's sitting behind me shitting on the living room floor. He is behaved enough not to do that. Piper hears everything. If you haven't figured it out yet. I have. You have. Coconut milk soda package. We still need old beer. Now we get whiskey. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm all sure he do not shit in the living room. Or if he do it when I'm asleep or something like that, and then he cleans up after himself, so. And then I don't mind. Let's see, market. Yeah, he's potty trained. He's very, very, very well trained. You should try it with your husbands. It's actually a good thing to potty train them. Okay, they go on trays too. These. Okay. It's going to be fun. Oh my you, why is this so expensive? Good. This is the sausage puffy. Whiskey, whiskey. Okay, whiskey, whiskey on its way. We should buy. What do whiskey, whiskey go on? I know it's properly in the drinks category. Whiskey, whiskey goes on. Okay, shelf. Let me see. We're gonna need more trays. What is this? Tray shelf. Let's try one of them. And this one we need a pallet of too. And take 2 of them. Then we're gonna buy more large trays. We need one with small trays more. And then we're gonna need a few more, some more money because, well, we're running low on the money. Okay, all good, all nice, all set and all dice. Do we have any more customers? No. Good. We're gonna need one more of these freezers too. So let's head in the computer, just add that to, oops, not right, there we go. Furnitures, one more of these, which becomes 2 because, well, we all both buy them in 2. And then let's start another day. Day 64 has begun. And now time for a quick drink. Try to keep the gullet lubricated. I always found the word gullet to be a very, very strange word. But gullet, is that like more Americanized word or is it more English word? Because sometimes as being foreign to native speaking English, it can be rather hard to decipher if it's English as in British English or as in American English, if you do get what I mean. And gullet, I just have this feeling gullet should be like a British thing, but I have an idea that it's actually American, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Where are we gonna place the whiskey, whiskey? Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, whiskey, 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 whiskey-o! Whiskey is the life of man. Drink it off an old steel can. Yeah, you're sure it's not American English? Okay, gullet. Because I have the feeling it should be British English, but at the same time, I have like this inner voice saying it's American English, you know? But I think it's funny sometimes how some words come out so different from one of you guys to another. How differential you are in the wording. Wordy, wordy. Wordy, wordy, wordy. That's okay. I was talking about the word gullet, like lubricating the gullet, the throat. Is that like an English word? British English or like an American English? Because I have the feeling it is a British English or at the same time an inner voice saying it's American English. Yeah, you use it. Okay, so it is British English. Good, because as I said, sometimes it can be hard for us who's not native to English to decipher from which part words descend. And here in Denmark, schools do a very good job trying to teach us British English, but everything has been so Americanized that most English teachers do speak the American kind of English instead. So anyway, they're going to teach you both kind of things. And I remember when I was in my senior years of like normal school, like the last years where we had the exams and such before high school, where I had both English, German, French, and Danish. And the I am, you are, he, she, it is rhyme thingy. We had to be able to do that and switch between all four languages. So we had to be able to do it in one go with all four languages. Yeah, I know most people speak more American English nowadays. I am able sometimes to say to do the more like posh English because I learned that when I was in school as well. But I tend to not do it. Also because it sounds kind of weird with posh English and Scandinavian accent. Also, as you can hear when I'm speaking, I have a very, very large mixture of American, British, Scottish, Irish, Scandinavian, and a few words that might not even be English at all. A few made up words, just to sprinkle over it. But it's all okay. You guys understand me anyway. Or if you don't, you are not saying it. If you don't, you're just sitting there laughing secretly at a lunatic thinking, she thinks we understand. We don't understand, but she's funny as hell because she sounds weird. Me no understand, me no comprendo. Well, he's trying to keep it restock in here. No, 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 no. No, we do understand you. Promised. I solemnly promise we all understand everything you're saying. You're going to Duolingo to start learning Danish now? Good fucking luck, Chuck. I mean, Danish is a horrendous language to learn. I think it's still in the number like 3 or 5 of the most difficult languages to learn if you're not learning it from kid. It's absolutely a horrendous language to learn. You do know we got extra letters to care for too, right? You know that? We got as well as the same letters as you do. You know that, right? Just saying. It's shitty difficult to learn. As far as I know of. I won't be able to tell because I have spoken it my entire life. I had a hard time learning English when I was younger. I primarily learned mine through online gaming. Oh, yeah, okay. Russian should be not that difficult, but still. Was in school with a Russian girl when I was younger. Oh, okay, okay. I believe you then, Piper, because well, as I have said priorly, one of my main concerns going into this whole business about streaming games was that people would not be able to understand me, that my accent would be too strong for people to understand. But I'm only glad that actually I am understandable and it's not too many babble-labble words you do not know what is. I actually tried to learn Dutch at some point, but I stopped trying to learn Dutch because I was almost pissing myself laughing from some of the words. So I do know a few sentences in Dutch, but not much, because I was almost pissing myself laughing instead and didn't go much further. Thank you very much. It do mean a lot that you're able to understand. Also, as I said, I primarily learned my English as an adult, and I didn't. In my teen years, I was so fucking bad at it. It was insane. So it means a lot to me that people actually do understand me. Uh, uh, can we put it in here then? Ooh la la! Look at this. Mama got a new toy. Yeah, that's true, little puppy. I've been to Amsterdam a few times too, Fizz. Lovely, lovely city. El Papi has never been there. We talked about going there sometime together, so we go a lot to Hamburg in Germany instead. That's a wonderful place as well. Actually, last year in Germany, they made it legal to own and smoke weed in Germany as well. We go there at New Year normally. We've been there the past few New Years. Lovely, lovely city. Yeah, but he hasn't been there. I've been there a few times. So one of the times I was there was to celebrate my birthday. That was back in 15. Yeah, Hamburg, Reeperbahn, St. Pauli. Yeah, Piper. I know that problem as well. Especially, for example, El Papi got a lot of problem when there's much background noise to hear people, but that's mostly because he's lacking his hearing on one ear. But I do understand perfectly why not starting conversations and such if you don't really hear everything, because then you feel like you're missing out on a lot too, and not being able to hear everything because of the background noise do make a lot of barricade or barrier towards the co-workers from the talking part. But yeah, we've been there in Hamburg, in Reeperbahn, the past two New Years. It's a fucking amazing place to have New Year. We are almost every New Year going to the Academy on Reeperbahn, which is a live music bar, an English bar. Wonderful, wonderful place. Huh? There we go. Yeah, as El Papi is sitting in the background saying actually he likes Hamburg, especially Reeperbahn St. Pauli so much that one of the tattoos I've done on him is a big one filling one of his buttocks, saying I may not live in St. Pauli, but St. Pauli lives in me, and that's filling the whole one cheek of his butt. So yeah, the big skeleton head. Uh, that's the round biscuits. So, oh, 24 of them. Well, fucking hooray! Oh my fucking god! How many? Well, 2 trays of these then. 24 of these on one of the big trays. This is ludicrous. Why is it like this? It's just plain idiotic. But the big loaf of bread, nothing goes on the shelf. These small things, shitloads go on. I don't think it's very sensitive on the buttocks, to be honest. I got a big red heart on one of mine too, saying 100% Danish bacon. And I don't feel like it's that bad on the ass. But on the other hand, I always heard that underneath the foot should hurt like a hell. And I didn't think that hurted that much either, so I'm not the right person to speak about pain with because I have a very high tolerance. But maybe El Papi can answer how he think it feels on the butt, because his pain limit might be better than mine to compare with. He's saying it's not too bad. It could be way worse. He tried. Huh? He's saying chest and shoulder is worse than the buttocks. But on the other hand, he also says that he do not like when other tattoos him because he thinks it has hurted more than when I do. So it's also about the tattoo artist, of course. Yeah, as how deep the needle goes and how much they're pulling the skin and everything. It's not just about hammering in there. No. Yeah, because me, for example, when I'm tattooing, I prefer to go a little less deep and not making scar tissue, and rather do a do-over 3 months or a year later to ensure the whole shade is there, rather than do too deep or causing too much stress on the skin, because Mm. As El Papi is saying, he got a large one on the arm and chest, and the one was tattooing before me on him. The whole time she tattooed him on the chest, it felt like she was punching the needle right to his nipple. But when I tattooed him on the chest, for example, it was merely a tickle compared to. And even she pulled the needle so hard in the skin on him. Actually, he have a lot of spots where scar tissues and no color from where she tattooed him. So it has very, very much to do with the artist for sure. Let's set this price up. There we go. Huh? Yep. But yeah, I got a very high tolerance to pain too. Insanely high. Also one of the reasons why I'm able to tattoo myself, because many people are not able to because the adrenaline and the pain and everything. And I really have never had a problem about tattooing myself because I don't feel the pain really, and especially not when I'm tattooing myself. Meanwhile, um, and as I said, I did a tattoo under my own foot. I have to redo it a few times again, because when you do tattooing under the foot, it is going to go off with the when you shed your skin. That's inevitable. So I have to redo it at some point again. And I think actually the pinky finger is hurting more than underneath the foot. Yeah, it is soothing. I think it's soothing. But of course, I will not tell people to go tattoo themselves if they don't have at least a decent skill of drawing. Because, well, unless you want a stick figure that's all funny and weird looking. Some do like that too, so it's a possibility. But you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. Uh, it do take a little skill to tattoo. Just a little. Why do I have so? Why haven't they put it this? Ugh. I will have to figure that out. Jiggle my pickle, Jackson jiggle. Chicken wings, free range. Gonna buy a new for that. Ugh. This is going to be expensive. Well, let's just put it all up there and look how much it's going to bleed for it. Phew. Okay, take jeans off. Okay. That's gonna take some time before we get there, for sure. Well, we can start the day next day. Yeah, you can always do on pigskin, but to be honest, when first you get started tattooing, the pigskin is not funny for a long time. And I do know you can also buy fake skin to tattoo on, but most of that is really, really crap, to be honest. I think at least. I had several kinds of test skin or fake skin to tattoo on, and all of that is just not obtaining the ink well, and it's all blurring out over the fake skin when you try to wipe excessive ink off and everything, you know? So, I had my tattoo kit for 3 days back in the days before I made the first one on myself. I made a little dart on myself. A little dart arrow. Because I was playing a lot of dart back in that time. It was about the time where I went to German Open in dart back then. And I made a little tattoo, a little dart with the word underneath it says, "The Dart of Life." Hello, Steel Never. Welcome in, honey. Glad to have you here. And Dart of Life is like a double meaning. Because dart, the art on French, the art of living. So that's why I made it. Dart of Living. Or Dart of Life. Ah, I see, Steel Never. That's alrighty. Yeah, it's Friday. Everything's good. Soon it's weekend, baby. Oh well, it's weekend here. It's 10:15 in the evening here. So unless you work night shift, you would have had weekend for quite some time here. Yeah, you tattoo yourself and make me fix it when you're doing it wrong. Which is actually a good compromise for me because then I get to then I'm able to gain the ability to learn to make cover-up tattoos. Yeah, you're back to work tomorrow, Fizz, because you have a fucked up scheme. It has to fit you, right? One thing's fucked up, two things fucked up, everything's fucked up. Fizzy! You know? Well, let's go in here again. Take a look at this crap I was trying to do. Let's take this T off for now. There we go. That looks a little more healthy than buy 2 wooden shelves instead, just to fuck it up again. And pizza. Okay. And let's buy 1 more of the simple fridge, so we can put the dairy products in that. Good. So now we're halfway there to get the money we need for that. But yeah, he fucks it up, flocks it up, and then I get to redo it and get some exercising and covering up. He made like this cross where it says orgasm donor down underneath, and it was kinda janky and not that well made because it was one of the first he tried. So I fixed it up, did it as good as I could, and made some shading in the cross and such. You know, like not like a religious cross, but like one of those small, equally sized red cross crosses, and then it says orgasm donor down underneath. I don't have a lot of text tattoos. I don't know about you, Fizz, but I don't have many text tattoos. I have one, which is well, I do have a few. I have beauty. Then I have Dart of Life, as I said. I got Eringo Brach, and I got one which is a verse from a song, which is said, "I'm a femme queen, mother of a house of no shame. My pussy is on fire, now kiss the flame." And that's and then I have one underneath my left foot saying, "After this, hell is going to be easy." And that's the text I got. The one with my pussy is on fire, now kiss the flame. I made that one on myself when I was in the divorce with my ex-husband for being like, you know, one of those, well, fuck you. A little rebellion. And the Eringo Brach I got is Irish, meaning Ireland forever, as far as I know. And it's surrounded by some clovers. That's because I found out that they can trace that everyone with green eyes have some kind of Irish descendants, because green eyes apparently had descended to Ireland. And I got all very, very bright green eyes, at least in the summertime. When I get a lot of vitamin D's, then I have a very, very bright green eyes. Like witch green. So yeah, that's the reason for the Ringo Barach. But all my oh no, now we get cupcakes. Cupcake galore! We're never gonna reach all the things. I was so well up with having everything in stock and everything on the shelves that we were able to buy. And then came the bakery and fucked me over. I got literally butt fucked with a baguette here. Literally. Butt fucked by a baguette. Yes, this game is actually multiplayer. You're able to play it multiplayer. I haven't tried it multiplayer, but it is multiplayer. I can just one moment. I will try see how many you're able to play together. Actually, un momento. Co-op and single player. Let's see. Better Mart. Barumchi. I'm not sure, but I think it's up to 4 friends. You're able to play together in this one. Online co-op. Yeah. Fuck me over, I know that. Let's see. I can't remember, but I think it's up to 4 or 6 people you're able to play together in this. I can't seem to figure out where to see it, but yes, multiplayer, yes. And very positive Steam reviews, kinda figured. I talked about that already when I did the playtest, that I was sure that it would be one of those games a lot of people were talking about. Yeah. Thank you, Piper. It is made as intent for some of the things me and El Papi went through. I talked with Fizz about it, about with the kids and such. And after that, I got that one made with After This Hell Is Going to Be Easy. It's some governmental shit here in Denmark. And I thought that would be very fitting, suitable to have that one. Rinsopia in Prolio. I figure that should be like Latin or something. I'm not sure. Is it Fizz? Because I could also just translate it to what it kinda look like, and then I'm not sure it's what it means anyway. Pride in Battle. I was sure it was Latin, because else it would be like something like Super Bits and Probe, or something like that. And I'm not quite sure that would be all the same. I thought about making one on myself, also in Latin, saying hic fini deo, or deo hic fini, which means God's ends here. I thought about it. But then again, in Latin, you can put it in whatever way you want. If the verb is bent the right way, it do not matter if it's one way or another. So as long as the verbs are bent the right way, you can put it in whatever order you want. I've had enough Latin to know that. I had 3 months of Latin in college. So, for example, if you take the girl, watch the girls, which would be puello purium vidit, it do not matter if you say puella purium vidit or vidit purium puella, or puella purium vidit. It do not matter which way you put it, as long as you bend the verbs the right way, it is totally fine in Latin, which is kinda cool or weird at the same time. That's just how Latin works. Okay, take the cheese off. Cheese! We got the cheese bits. Put the cheese here. Is someone fooling around with me? Oh, he's restocking the cheese, that's why. I was thinking someone was making fun of me here. There we go. What is happening? Do I have cheese flying in from nowhere? Yeah, I know. You told me that. Generally, I love languages too. I think it's funny with all different kind of languages. I got things flying in from nowhere now. Now it's butter flying in from nowhere. Where is it coming from? Help! Help! I'm getting bombarded by cheese and butter here. Help me! Please! Stop the bombardment! It's not we are not in the third world war or anything. Stop bombarding me! Help! Help! Butter bomb! Butter bomb! Hello, sir. Are you the one bombing with me? You're the one bombing me with butter from all over here. Why are you standing between the clothing bombing with me with butter? What are you doing? Are you insane? Are you stuck? At least you're restocking weird while... Wow. That was stressful. He was literally bombarding me with butter. Oh my god. "16 people? Oh! Thank you, Tracy. I was not aware it was 16. I thought it was something like 4 or 6. I was not totally sure. But I knew it was multiplayer, yes. I knew that. I only know I did the playtest of the game too, and I said already in the playtest that if this game was going to be anywhere like the playtest were, it would become a success. Thank you, my love. Do you have something for Mama? Maybe. Oh. Okay, back to streaming. Don't distract me. Just El Papi coming over with the cigarette. Sicky smoke for mommy. There we go. Now we got the beer, the chips, and the new chicken bak. Chicken bak. Nothing. Good. Only 4 chickens go on one shelf. Well, thank you very much. Then we just put some chicken over here too. Then we have 8 chickens. Hopefully people don't want that much chicken. Well, we do have the ability to put some chicken over in the last one too. Then we have 12 chickens up. If people want more chicken than that, sorry. Find another place. Well, sometimes it's okay to ask Google and cheat a little. It's the okay way to cheat when you're using Google for it. And do not quote me on that when you're cheating on your spouses or husbands. But Shellmaiden said it was okay as long as I used Google for it. No, that's not what I said. It was for informations, not for anything else. Also, I don't know if I want to see how you're going to cheat with Google if it's on your spouses or husbands. I think that kinda could hurt. Back in the old day with the computers, you could insert things into the floppy disk. I'm not sure you can do that on Google. Of course, you can always use, like Alexia repeat after me and get her to tell you naughty stuff where you're masturbating like a sick monkey and to call that cheating, but I'm not sure that count as cheating. Who's been a bad boy? You have! That was the first beer. Alexa is banned in your house. Has she been a naughty girl since you banned her? We don't have that kind of technology in our house. We live happily as idiots from old time without all those talkative technologies. Was Alexa too dirty for fists since she's banned? Let's just put this up. There we go. Beer, 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 dribbly beer, beer, beer. And I only remember the lyrics on Danish now, of course. The man who invented beer. I don't know if you know that song. You don't trust it? Okay. Well, I don't trust much of those technology because it's always listening, and I don't have any of it in my home that's listening. I don't have the configuration on the phone either where you can talk to the phone and get it to show you stuff. I don't even know how to turn it on, and I don't really care about it either. It's just like meh. I can type it. Why should I use a talk configuration unless I'm driving, in which case I shouldn't use the phone anyway. But I'm not driving that often. I do have a driver license. I had my driver license even longer time than El Papi have had his. But I don't care for driving. I got it for getting me from point A to point B, not for joyrides and such. If I have to go joyriding, I will do the co-driving. I'll be the one sitting right next to controlling the music and being in control of laugh, shit and giggles. I've never ever thought it was fun to just drive randomly around. No, that's true. He wasn't grown enough up to take his driver license. He got his after me, even he's a little older, because he was driving cars, but he had the philosophy that the police would take the driver's license anyway if they were stopping him, so why even take it in the first place back then? It turned itself off! That's freaking hilarious! So you can't even get her to be a dirty girl. That's actually hilarious. What good is it for then if you can't even get it to be dirty? It's like no use at all then. That's fucking hilarious, actually. I wouldn't have known that it turns itself off when you're dirty around it. Well, that's better than owning a parrot because those fuckers will just repeat. I had a friend at a point, he was Muslim, and he had a parrot, and he was not married, but the parrot had learned to moan and talk dirty. So when his parents came over, he had to put the parrot out on the balcony because his parents were not going to listen to the parrot. Because it would go like, oh yeah, who's a good boy? Oh yeah, who's a bad girl and such. It was so fucking hilarious. So every time his parents came over, the parrot was going to the balcony. Yeah, I want a parrot too. I want Rosa cockatoo. Isn't that the cockatoo? Cockatoo? The Rosa big one. The big squawk with the rose comb. I've had a blue Amazon once. Genie. It learned to say funny things. It was able to say dick, shit, fuck, butt, come here, get down, ass, good dart, such a things. I'm not sure where it learned it. I'm not sure who learned to parrot those things. It couldn't have been me. For sure couldn't have been me. Well, just gonna restock a little here. Lemon tea. Rex energy drink. And Rex energy soda. And sugar-free 6-packs. We good on the beer, on the alcohol. We good on the toilet paper. We gonna need genies. And we're good on everything then. Parrots are generally very, very funny but to have around. But they're also very noisy and very, very messy. You have a lot of cleanup to do with parrots. Just to be fair. They're very messy. Let's sell some pallets here. I'm not sure I'm all satisfied with the bakery, but we will get there at some point, I hope. I think. Maybe. We could take this tray and move it over here. And take the next tray. Yeah, that's fine. Then we could take these fuckers and put over here, but it doesn't really make any sense anyway. It's just like a big mumble jumble of stuff around everywhere. I'm not sure I'm happy about all of this, but we will get there at some point, I'm sure. We could take all of these small ones and put together in big trays too. I'm not sure. Nothing all certain here. Oh, one thing, we could go into the personalizing and go to the bakery and get another color than this weird one. Bakery, let's do like this one. Ooh, that's a sweet one. Yeah, I like that. There we go. Then we get some color. Colors have never hurted anyone. We love colors. I love colors. Colors of the rainbow shine so bright. Every time I look into your eyes. Oh my god, it's so long time since I've heard that song actually. Maybe I will have to hear that soon again. Colors of the Rainbow. Yeah, exactly. I think almost all crested cockatoos are great teaching swear words. I actually saw a video of a crested cockatoo, with a Danish family, and it was speaking this southern accent from where the area where I'm from in Denmark, and it was so fucking hilarious hearing that cockatoo just running around with this southern kind of hillbilly Danish dialect. It was so fucking amazing and funny. I want a crested cockatoo. A cockadoo-doo-doo! Not a cock that I will do, but a cockatoo! You're amazingly stocked. Can I move this one and get you out? Good. Now he's not stocked anymore. Now he can do things. Now he will not bombard me with butter from over there anymore. Maybe I should put these, well, like here. So they're not getting stuck in between and bombarding me with butter from a distance. There we go. Good. But generally parrots are very funny animals. I do like parrots. They're little like kids. You teach them something they shouldn't know and then they keep repeating it. Like, my husband has this, like, he loves cars, especially 4x4s and those mud wheelers. Like big cars driving like muddy roads and such. And he had one at a point he was calling, like, in Danish, mudderluder, which translates to muddy hooker. And my kiddos learned about that, so they were running around and saying muddy hooker all the time. And it was kind of hard to explain to my ex why they were calling cars for muddy hookers. Well, Tracy, they are not far from women then, are they? Wicked temper. And some men. Some men do tend to have wicked temper as well. Sorry guys, but that's just how it is. Sometimes the worst menstruating woman can be a man. At least that's what I learned. I've been with quite a few of that gender, also of my own gender. And to be fair, some of the biggest bitches I ever been around have been with a dick. It's like women go crazy bogus wicked shit ape monkey temper, and the guys can do it like double up. Doing, going, doing, going, doing, going, going. Thank you, Tracy. At least we are on the same page there. It's so funny also because we always will be hearing about our temper, our mood swings and such from guys, and they can be like double the devil of us when when shit hits the fan. Some of them do know and embrace it though. Let's take another day. Day 67. Oh, I'm all sorry for you, Tracy. I luckily enough only have one asshole ex. That's more than enough. More than bloody enough. Sometimes I think he do count as more than one though. Devil in disguise, I tell you. But on the other hand, I should have had a telltale before I got married with him, because in Denmark we have this small city which is called Helvede, which actually just translated to English would be hell. And my ex-parents-in-law was living in that city in hell when they conceived my ex-husband. So my ex-husband is actually conceived in hell. It should have been a telltale, I guess. Well, Fizz, as long as you didn't start throwing tampoons or menstruation pads after you, it haven't been that bad. My dear puppy mostly get very moody or cranky if he's all too horny or if he's all too hungry. And then he just go full blown, like you need a Snickers, diva. And he knows it. So he actually on his arm, in some of the spaces in the tribal tattoo, he got diva tattooed along with a lot of other words that describes him. So he do embrace that he has the diva. We use the white space in between in his big tribal on the arm to write a lot of, like personalized words like diva, alpha, romantic, sympathetic, everything of those kind of words that describe him as a person.
And one day at a gas station, the young woman up there asked who was the village name was.
Yeah, as he's saying, one time at the gas station in our local city, a young woman were asking him who all the women whose names he had tattooed on the arm were, and he was like, it's not women names, it's a person, it's actually words about my personality. But she thought that all the small words she has on the arms were women names, and I think he got like 14 or 24 different small words or small sentences written into his tribal. So she was thinking he had like 14 to 24 women names tattooed on his arm. Well, if that would have been the case, he will for sure have been around the block, and then I hope he will have been paid about just half of them. I know you've been with more than 24, but still, if you had 24 written on you, that was so much worth to remember. actually, actually, El Papi only has one name written on him, and that's mine.
You put your name on your best time?
Oh, yeah, Piper. That birth control pills can really do some hormonal fuck up for women. Huh?
You put your name on your best time?
Yeah. As El Papi with the name thing, he says, you always put your name on your best toys. That's why I got to tattoo my name on him. Because he talked about, like in Toy Story, where there's Andy on the foot on the toys, that I should tattoo my name under his foot. But true, Piper, those hormonal birth control pills really can fuck you up, moody. I've never been too much afflicted, or what is it called? I've never been too affected about hormonal swings in general, not even when I was pregnant. The biggest problem with me when I was pregnant, the 4 times or 5 times actually I've been pregnant, is that I get these outbursts of laughter, and then I start crying because I can't control it. So it's like half to 1.5 hour of me just sobbing and laughing at the same time, uncontrollably. And then my whole body hurts afterward. And just to clear it out, yes, I've been pregnant 5 times, but I only have 4 kids. The first pregnancy was a miscarriage. And it's all okay. That's just how it was. I'm not going to be sad or sorry about it. There's a reason for everything. And on the other hand, had that not been a miscarriage, I would have had 4 kids with my ex-husband, and I know how bad it is just to deal with him being the father of the 3 of them. So no thank you. No more on that account. But on the other hand, I do have an extra child. I did adopt him almost 3 years ago with a paper called marriage. That child is 37 years old. And the most expensive in toys and snacks. And its name is Little Puppy. The most expensive child any woman will get is the one she adopts through the papers of marriage. And they never grow up. As El Papi says, men reach around the age of 15 and then they don't get any older mentally. They are like capping out the maximum capacity of the brain around 15. Well, a lot of shit going in and out here. Oh no, now we reach another level. Strawberry tartlet, apple tartlet, blueberry tartlet, a lot of shit I didn't see what were. We're not gonna get everything in here again. It's going to take me like forever to get everything back on stock and in store. We are so far behind. I struggle with just keeping what I got stocked. How on earth am I supposed to do this? Ah! Huh? It is hard. It's frustrating. I just want to have everything in stock and on shelf. But they keep bombarding me. Can we get another stocker locker fucker? Locker restocker. Yay! We were able to get one more. Can we get one more for the bakery too? Ooh. Thank you. Hey Bree, it's me. Hope you're all good. Nice to have you in. Yeah, Tracy. I have El Papi playing with some games with me. Sometimes. This is not his kind of jam. He has been playing Rap House Simulator with me when it was in the demo, for example. Ugh! He liked that they put in feature where you could do different dances and such, and one of the emojis or things you could do with your character was air humping. So I got an episode of the demo of Rap House Simulator up that is called Stop Air Humping, because he kept air humping the customers. Hope you're alright, Bree is me, not killing yourself by being a busy little bee. I know you are anyway, but I have to say it. Some has to try be the mom here. Huh? El Papi says that if you're not behaving and trying to relax a little, you'll get a trip over the knee. Might not even be a threat though. And no, Fizz, it's not you. You're passenger princess again. That's the right place for you, Bree. It's not you that could go over the knee, Fizz. Well, that's fine. That's a short nap. That's okay. A nap is good. And that sounds like you have one of those naps where you go for a quick nappy and wake up 4 hours later and wonder if you got a new government because everything's just on the head. Yeah, exactly, Bree. That was what I was afraid of, which is why I said it might not even be a threat. Bree is me says she's a brat, so the knee doesn't scare her. El Papi goes, ooh. Here's your toilet paper, sir. Gonna move this one too, because we got a new locker here too. Run out after the other locker shocker thing. Put this one in the pallet stacker. In here again. But, motherfuck. There we go. A new bread slinger. Out of this one. Park it in the middle. Run it out here. Wee, mip, motherfucker. We got new restocker boys to jack around. Now we got more to start wanking off in the corners here. Maybe two toilet paper rolls is not enough, but then they will have to share. And they still got ice cream. Fizz has dictated they needed ice cream after their wank. El Papi says he wants to be working at my shop if you get paid to jerk off. If you get paid to take a wank, he wants to work there. Yeah, well, if it's so hot you need to cool it down afterward, Fizz, I would recommend some kind of lubrication or cream. Because then you're making too much friction. Well, they will have to share the wank roll, so else they can, wipe it off in each other's shirt. It's okay. Stain here or stain there. We'll just say to the customers it was yogurt. We will just call it yogurt. Manogurt. Just gonna restock a little bit. Oh, we really need to buy all of these cupcakes, don't we? Should we go with pies? Pies before cupcakes, that's how we decide. I'm in charge here, we want pies before cupcakes. Who don't like a good pie? Whether it's a cream pie or a banana upside down pie, in Fizz's cake a pineapple pie, tarte tatin. Well, you will just send an email to wank me off. What is a snabelay? No, I don't know either. Wank me off .dk, then we will get it at some point. Or it will end up somewhere weird, and somewhere we'll be looking at what the fuck is happening here. Let's see, these go here, go here, go there. Beer, 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 Tibbly beer, beer, beer. Hey, that's mine. Not now. Would you please keep your hands off my boobaloopies while I stream? Thank you, dear. No banana, but anything else. Piper do not want the banana. I would have thought you didn't want the pineapple considering where it's kept until we need it. You know, we got a special pineapple storage here. These pies are expensive. Oh my god. Okay. This is going to take some time before we get all of this. Banana. Who don't like a good banana? 1 banana, 2 banana monkey. Yum, 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 yum. We're soon out of chicken. We got most else in here of the things that we actually have on storage. This is still a catastrophic zone, but that's okay. Could be worse. We can take this one and put them over here. At least for now. No banana? Why not banana? You guys are weird. What about a Scotch banana? Heated up banana with brown sugar, Bailey, and whipped cream or ice cream. Yum, 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 yum. Gonna make that someday soon. That's okay. You can have all the pineapple you want, Fizz, and I'll take the bananas. All okay with me. Are we all out of vanilla soda? Every soda is goddamn just sold out. Have we got vanilla soda on this one even? I'm not sure. Fuck that. I'm trying my best here. I'm getting fucked over by everything and nothing. Let me see. Yeah. We're about to be where we're gonna hold it for this time. I got a big list of things coming in for next time we're gonna play Better Mart. We did open the bakery, we did get a lot of things going. And we did have a lot of new stuff happening. We got bombarded by butter. I had a blast as usual hanging out with you guys. Having fun. Getting some Better Mart plate. Expanded. Did a lot of things. I hope you had a blast too. If you did, please like, subscribe, follow. Hit the little bell for notifications. And then I hope to see you all around. And be sure to check out Fizz Plays stuff, Fragrance, Leo Plays, all the other good channels. And if you want to see some dubbing and some weird shit going on, then Rusty Champagne got a rap house simulator up now, together with Austin Plays. That's gonna be a hell show of a dub confusion thing going on. So hopefully see you all around here on the channel, because she'll make us out of here.